Okay, I just pressed buttons. Hopefully it's working. Can y'all let us know if you can hear us? Because for the second time in our internet career, whatever we're calling this thing we're doing, we just did an entire live stream with no audio.
Oh, I hear us.
Carrie's testing. We're testing it this time.
Um,
Testing YouTube. Anyway, let us know on YouTube if you can hear this. So this is our first time that we've ever live streamed on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Maybe if it's working.
I don't know. I still don't know.
It might be the first time that we are making gardening app history. No other gardening app has charted these territories, I think. Do you know of any others?
I don't know of any others.
Marty, do you know? This is Marty, by the way. If you don't know who we are Dale and Carrie Spoonmore. We are the creators of the From Seed to Spoon gardening app that you can see up here.
I'm sorry.
What is happening? Okay. All right.
It's working.
We're working. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
It's working.
Okay. Sorry for that. So anyway, we are Dale, Carrie, and Spoonmore, and family, and dog right now, Marty. We are the creators of the From Seed to Spoon mobile app that you see up here in the top left. So I'm going to talk more about it here in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about our contest that we're doing. Should I, or should I talk about the app? What should we do?
Oh, go. Yeah, tell them about the contest.
Contest. Okay.
It's exciting.
It is exciting. So we are going to be giving away a Smart Pots big bag bed. And let me show you what these things are. So these right here. These things are awesome. So they make it really easy to start growing food, and they perform really well. We've used them in our garden for coming on 2 years now, and we've had a lot of success with them. We're big believers in them, and that's why we have them in the app. And now we've partnered with them to do contests. So we're going to be giving away one of these every week until the end of May. We gave one last week to Kathy. We ran a Facebook promotion, and I realized that we needed to expand our promotion out to not just the Facebook audience. I was unfair of us. We're sorry, YouTube and Instagram and everyone else.
Whatever.
Email.
Whatever.
Non-socials. If you're antisocial. Is that anti? That's not the right. That's not how I meant it. Okay.
We don't mean it that way.
We don't mean it that way. So here's our contest. We gotta get back on track. Okay, so we are giving away one of these big bag beds, and here's how we're doing it. We are going to put out a blog post tonight, after we're done recording this, where you can go on our website and you can fill out. We're asking you a question, right? Are we doing the question? Which contest are we doing? We've been talking about contests all day, and I forgot about.
Questions.
Yes.
Ask us their gardening
yes. So submit a question about gardening or an idea for the app. Send us something. Just say hi if you want. Say, I don't have anything to say, but I want to win a Smart Pot. That'd be fine.
Yes, that works too.
And then fill it out there, and then that will enter you to win. And we will do a live stream just like this on YouTube and Facebook at the same time.
On Sunday night.
Do you think it'll work on a Sunday?
Why wouldn't it?
As a joke.
Is Sunday different? Okay, I was gonna say, is there
Programmer
something
joke.
different?
Sorry.
Sorry,
If there's any,
this non-programmer doesn't understand.
you're a programmer. You programmed. You did JSON. She's coded like 7,000 lines of code technically, because she's the one that entered all the data for the vegetables, which is the largest file of all the files of all the code. So technically, you've coded more than anyone else on the project. Technically speaking.
Well, then you all heard it.
Let's talk.
Heard it.
All right, so we talked about who we are. Let me introduce ourselves a little bit more, and that I want to show this. So this is our backyard here, and this is back when we started gardening 3 years ago. There's a helicopter flying over.
Yes,
Hopefully, it's not too loud. We brought in our good mic for this. I don't know if y'all can see this. I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna. I don't know if y'all can see it. Oh
No,
well.
the app is blocking it. I can see it on this side.
We got a good mic up here now, so hopefully the audio is good, but it might be too good with that helicopter above here. We'll let it go over. Live, this is what happens when you do things live. Okay, so this is our backyard here. 3 years ago, we knew nothing about gardening, and we started basically obsessively learning everything we could. So I started memorizing basically all of these books here that I linked to. I'm going to scroll for a minute, but I just want you to see all these books. We took all this stuff and we put it into this app. And we took everything that we've learned about growing food and converting a yard through books, and also through some of these YouTube channels and podcasts and things like that. But basically, it all went into building this app here. So this app lets you choose whatever you want to grow. And we are constantly adding things into here. We just added stuff in our last update. Carrie has a whole list of stuff she's working on.
And if there's anything you guys want to add, just let us know and we'll work on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That
could be what you submit. Tell us what you want to have added in the. That was really good. I feel like
we're on the same page.
We're getting really good at this.
Yes, we are.
So you can choose whatever you want to grow. I'm scrolling through just to show you all of the hard work that Carrie's put in typing all of this stuff. So once you choose whatever you want to grow, you can tap on it, and now it will give you specific dates for when you can plant based on where you live. And you can actually go into this button here, and you can see where we've determined. It's based on your phone, just automatically does this. And then you can actually look at the dates that we've calculated. So if you click on this drop down, you can see what % chance of freeze there is for each date. And then if you choose a date here, then that will change the dates for the rest of the app, and then it'll adjust your dates accordingly. So we've chosen the safest date by default, and this year that date was almost right. April 15th was our last freeze. It was a bit of an unusual year here in Oklahoma City, so it was off by 3 days, but I'll take it. I think it's pretty good. We were within like the side of history,
We had a crazy year this year.
It's been insane. So as you continue to scroll down, it'll show you everything you need to know about how to grow it. It'll show you the growing season that it's grown in, how many you plant per square foot. There's this gardening method called square foot gardening. It's one of the books that I showed, and then I've actually got links to it here on all the pages as well. Right here, the square foot gardening book. And if you can see this seating square, that I'm going to put a bigger picture in here so that you can see it better, but it makes it really easy. You just take every square of the garden and then you divide that. It's every. This label here tells you how many to plant per square, and that's as simple as this. So if it's 9, then you have a pattern of every 3 inches. I mean, the book walks you through this. The app walks you through it. Just download the app; it'll show you what to do. But it'll show you everything else you need to know about how to grow whatever that is. So it'll give you. It does, especially for kids, and especially if you have OCD like me and you like things to be orderly, all that. Like, you'll be very happy when all of your lettuce is like in a row and it's all perfect.
And it looks really pretty too.
Yeah, and carrots, like I like the carrots all being perfectly, and it matters. So we've got all sorts of information in here. We also have links to smart pots here. So these are the smart pots we're giving away in our contest, which if you just joined our live stream, which, see what I did there? A segue.
I heard. Yeah, that's great.
See, we're getting really good at this. We're patting ourselves on the back too much. We are doing a contest giving these away. So at the end of this, I'm going to be writing a quick blog post detailing all this. You can go in and you can submit a question for, we're going to be doing a live stream just like this on Sunday. This Sunday, the 20, what date is that? The 29th. 29th. We're going to be doing another live stream where we announce the winner, and we're going to be talking about some of the best suggestions that we got. We're going to be answering the questions. We're going to be just, yeah. It's our first time doing this. Hopefully, we're going to be talking. Maybe some nonsense. There'll definitely be nonsense. So that's what Smart Pots, and we have a page that's dedicated. If you tap on this More Smart Pots button, we talk about Smart Pots and why we like them. We have links to all the different sizes, but these are just a great way to get started with growing food because you don't have to build anything. You don't have to go, like when we started our garden, I went out and I bought like 3 saws because I had to have a cordless and a corded, and then like the Sawzall, and then like, so like, like I had to buy a drill and like all of this stuff that I liked doing. Like it was an excuse for me to like play with some toys like that. So like I was cool with it, but I know a lot of people don't want to do all that, and it holds them back from starting. And these smart pots here make it really easy. It's literally just a fabric raised bed that you get in the mail in a box. You unfold it, you fill it with potty mix, and you're good to go. Yeah, our oldest ones are 2.5 years old, and they look just like they did when we first got them. So I can't vouch for the 10th year specifically yet. Give me 7 years, 7.5 years.
I will give you that time.
And then, yeah.
But that's what they say at least.
In our blog post reminder list, we need to set a reminder for 7 years from now to remind us.
In 7 years, we will test it.
Hey Siri.
Will that work?
Oh,
there she is.
I hope we didn't make like other people's Siri. I can't even say the word on the live stream. Like if their phone was next to the thing.
I don't know. You'll need to let us know that word. No, I think isn't it voice recognition now?
I don't know. I've heard of people. We're digressing too much.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
Whew.
We do that a lot. I want to talk about soil mix because I mentioned the smart pots. It's really easy just to fill them with soil. You can make your own soil mix here. And you can save a lot of money, and the app shows you how to do that. And this Getting Started tab walks you through everything you need to know about how to grow food. It basically takes everything that we learned from doing this, and it gives our advice for how we would do it over again and how we recommend other people start growing food. Carrie, can you see if we have any questions or anything?
Yep. Sorry, I'm going.
We've got another laptop over here where we're trying to manage the questions. Kayla, yeah, so go on our website. You can see the www.seedtospoon.net. Sorry, you guys don't realize what I'm talking about. So Kayla asked a question saying, just submit on your page for entering the contest. And if you go on our website tonight, we're going to have a blog post up that details exactly how to enter, and we'll have that up tonight. So sign up for our email list. You get an email tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time when it automatically sends. Notifying you about the new post, and you can go from there as well. So, yeah, we have any questions on YouTube or anything?
Nope, but they can hear us.
Hi, Dolly, she can hear us.
Yay.
Awesome.
It's exciting.
All right, so we are officially live streaming on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. We've been trying to do this for like a year. It's finally working.
It's exciting.
So let's talk about the rest of the app. I showed the details page for a vegetable. I didn't talk about this at the bottom, though. We have an Amazon section. And the reason why we have this is twofold. Number one, there are times that you need to buy products to solve problems. So, for example, and I'll show this in a minute, for pests, we're going to recommend things that help with that pest. There are things we bought ourselves, things we continue to buy. Those are the things we link to. We get a small percentage of those purchases. So, the hope is that if enough people download the app and use these links, then one day we could do this full time and we could do a lot more work on the app. Right now we both have full-time jobs. This is like the thing we do like at 9:09 p.m. at night when our kids go to bed, and at 4 a.m. when I wake up and I can't go back to sleep. Like that's when I do all this stuff. So if you want to help us get to our goal of doing this full time, and we have a lot of other things we want to do too. We'll talk about that later. Our farm, and we want to build like this whole school farm. Like we want to do a lot of stuff. We want to really make a difference and show people how to grow food and help kids get involved in growing food. We want to have this farm that school kids can come out to, and yeah. So if you want to help support us in all of the things we do, and we'll be talking about that stuff more soon. Use these links to buy things. That's all we ask you to do. And also there's an Amazon button up here in the top right that if you tap on here, it will take you to Amazon, and then anything you buy on Amazon will help us out as well. So we also have a blog post section, and acorn squash we don't have any blog posts on right now, but I know we have blog posts on beans. So if I go to beans and I scroll down, then we'll have it failed me. I don't know, it didn't load. Of course it didn't load when I'm live streaming the internet, because that's how software works, y'all. Nothing ever works whenever you're demoing it, especially when you're doing like a live demo. I know we have broccoli. There it is. Okay. We gotta figure out why the beans aren't working. What's up with our beans, yo?
Blame the kids.
Yes, they're
the
testers. Kids didn't catch that. So this pulls in any blog posts we have on our website that talk about that particular vegetable or pest. We're going to be adding a lot more stuff, specifically on zucchini. How many do we already have in there? Carrie found so many recipes for zucchini last year because we had so much of it. And we haven't even posted all of them. We have.
And I'm going to be making more stuff with zucchini tomorrow, just so I can take pictures of it.
Yeah, already we have
I'm
zucchini
excited.
bread, grilled cheese, brownies, pizza, cookies, fried zucchini. What to do with baseball bats?
Zucchini is fantastic.
We have so many more
coming. So much.
High five.
That
We
is
planted.
my favorite thing.
We planted zucchini today.
I'm so excited.
Oh, I brought these out. I'm glad we mentioned zucchini. So
excited.
I'm going to digress a little bit. And this is information that's not actually in the app yet. This is inside information. This is before. I'm probably going to type about this and put it in the app tonight. But these are 3 varieties of squash. I can't see on this. I hope that y'all can see this. But these are 3 varieties of squash that are resistant to squash vine borer. The camera caught up, so now I can see it. Okay,
Looks
so
great.
these come from Korea, and it's from the Kitazawa, I probably said that completely wrong, I'm sorry, seed company. And these varieties of squash have a solid stem. So typically the squash vine borer, it tunnels, it bores its way into or it lays its egg at the base of the plant, the egg hatches, and it bores its way into the stem. And then that's ultimately what kills your plant. So these stems are solid, so that I should be showing the squash vine borer as I'm doing this. I'm going to go with that. Bear with me for a moment. So the squash vine borer, so you can see what it looks like. It looks like a moth. This thing is kind of like, the first time you see this thing, you think it's some sort of like wasp or something because of the way it flies and stuff, but it's not. It's just a moth. Smash it. But it lays its egg and it turns. They are evil. Its egg turns into this little critter here that kind of eats your plant from the inside. So anyway, if you plant, and we need to put the information about this in there too. Sorry, I'm literally like, I can't. I'm like brainstorm. I'm thinking about what we got to do in the app and talking a lot about it. Okay, so if you plant these varieties, then they should be resistant to squash vine borer. I learned about this from a friend of mine that has been growing in Oklahoma her entire life. She's an expert in this stuff. She's personally grown 120 varieties of tomatoes, and she's tried them all, and she's just someone I go to for a lot of information. Dawn, if you're out there watching, thank you for everything I learned from you. This is one of those tips I'm really excited about, because squash vine borers, along with squash bugs, are just some of the biggest pests we have here in Oklahoma, and they're pretty difficult to control. So speaking of pests, this pest tab, that was another good one.
That was great.
Okay. This pest tab shows you all the pests that we have in the app. And if you go to a specific vegetable, like if I go to summer squash and then you go to pests, it's going to show you all of the pests that attack that specific plant. But if you go to this critters tab, it'll show you all the pests here, and then we also have beneficials as well. So you can tap on this and you can see all the beneficials, and it'll tell you how to attract them to your garden, and all the things they like, and it tells you why they're beneficial and all of that. But you can go through this pest tab and you can match up whatever it is that you're looking for. So if you see something in your garden, and this is kind of why we built this, because the first couple years especially, we were taking pictures of pests a lot and sending them to our local county extension office. Tracy, thank you for all the help you gave me, because she got so many emails from me, saying, what is this thing? And is it good or is it bad? And so that's why we built this, so that you can match up whenever you're seeing something. And then you can easily identify what it is, and then you can tap on it. I'm going to go into cabbage worms, because that's something we're seeing a lot of right now. And then it'll recommend exactly what to do. And we're not always going to recommend necessarily products. I mean, like with caterpillars, you can hand pick them. We pay our kids $0.25 to hand pick them. Oops, that was okay. You can cover them with insect netting. That's something we recommend a lot. There's the stuff called BTK, which is an organic pesticide. I mean, not really. I guess it is a pesticide because technically it kills pests, but it's not a pesticide in the way that you think of. It's not like all those other ones. It's naturally occurring soil bacteria the caterpillar eats, and then it kills it. So it's things that occur naturally in nature, and that's what you're harnessing. And that's everything that we recommend in the app, are things like that. And if you want to know more about this, we have blog posts about most of this stuff. So for cabbage worms, we have this where you can tap here to go to the blog post page, and then the BT and all that you can buy here as well. So I think that is pretty much everything that we wanted to cover. Carrie, is there anything else we want to talk about? We got some upcoming events I guess we can go ahead and mention. If you're in Oklahoma City, we're going to be at Commonwealth Urban Farms on Saturday. I'm teaching a class there at 10:30, I think. I should know this. I think it's 10:30. Let me look at my calendar.
I think Bergen's not gonna make it. I think it's 11.
Is it 11? 11. My talk is at 11 on Saturday. So come out to Commonwealth Urban Farms in Oklahoma City and learn how you can start growing food. I'm going to be showing smart pots there and showing how they use them, and kind of showing how you can start growing food. The week after that, May 5th, we're going to be at OKC Garden Fest at the Myriad Gardens. We'll be posting about that soon as well. And then, to come out and see us out there. We always have plenty of seeds to give away. We usually have some smart pots to give away, things like that. And then last month was the first class that we taught at the OSU OKC Horticulture Center, and we're going to continue to do those now. So we have another one scheduled for May 4th. It is actually sold out. It's a free class, but its registrations are full. I may do another class afterwards. So if you're interested and coming to another class at 8 p.m. on May 4th. Reach out and let us know, or post on our Facebook wall, or comment below and let us know if you'd want to come to that, and we'll make another class if there's enough interest. But we're going to continue to do these on a monthly basis. We're looking at trying to do it.
We're gonna go live during that too.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So if you can't register, don't panic.
Yeah, or if you're not in Oklahoma even, like,
tune in.
we live stream all these things we do.
Yeah.
We try to at least, and now we can live stream on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So we're cool like that. Sorry, we've been trying to figure this thing out forever. And to repeat earlier, we did like a whole live stream with no audio. That was cool. It was kind of like a practice run. We did better this time, I think. We switched dogs too.
We did switch dogs.
Minnie was here for the first one, and she got too rowdy, so we switched dogs.
We always have to have a dog. I always have to have somebody to pet.
All right, let's see if we have any questions before we sign off.
We're good. We answered them all.
All right. Well, thank you for everyone for watching. We're gonna try and do more of these, and stay tuned for the contest. So submit your questions, so we have other stuff to talk about than our dogs.
What? Our dogs will come back and make an appearance.
Unless you want us to talk about dogs. I don't know if we want to talk about our dogs. Marty, do you want us to talk about you?
Sweet,
he is being sweet.
He's trying to go 9-0 though. He is
we should have Roger next time too. I mean, he and Roger are really good friends.
They are. But then we need to bring the cats out.
Some would say they're lovers.
The cats are good friends too with him.
But the cats will run away and then you get sad. And the last time we had one cat before a few months ago, and it ran away, is what we're calling it. The cat is no longer here in this house. I can't say no longer with us. Anyway, so I had to get 2 cats. That way, if she lost a cat, she still had a cat.
But you know, if I ever lose one,
if you lose 2 cats, we're gonna need 4 cats.
They always try to sneak out on us, though.
We're gonna have to double up, and I'm gonna be at 8 cats in like 2 years from now.
Yeah.
And then
it's your fault. You're the one that introduced me.
It's
to
like
cats.
that game 2048, but with cats. Remember that game that I played obsessively? We move the tiles around. It's like
yes.
2, like the doubles. We'll be playing that with cats. That'll be our life. We could make a YouTube channel dedicated to cat farming.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe even an app for it. Can we think of a name for it? From kitten to cat? That's dumb. All right, we should definitely sign off now. We've gone into cat territory.
I think we're just getting tired now. It is
time for bed. It's 9.
It is,
we set it till 9:20.
9:20 at night.
We
I'm
are
tired.
Good night, y'all.